So as for the melee in the centre of the field, no hits at all from the parliamentary side. 4 isn't good enough because the defenders are in cover, but the defenders still managed to take off one more of the parliamentarians from that particular skirmish, and now we'll just do the 4 sets of musket fire we can get from these lot as well. And that's a bit better for the royalist side. They've managed to inflict another 3 casualties, so that's an entire company is gone now. So so far Parliament have lost 9 casualties in this particular fight, which is pretty much as you'd expect if you're assaulting fortifications on a narrow front. So yeah, that's about right then, really, isn't it? And for the artillery, yet again, very poor from the mortar, complete miss, but we do get 1 hit from the artillery that manages to take out 1 man, so finally some success there. Cavalry engagement, again, 2 losses on each side. That is going to start reaching the morale stage once they reach 50%, which isn't that far off. Another couple of losses on each side and there will be morale checks which could swing things there. So this infantry is very shortly going to engage with the defenders, as is the other column up there. In the centre we've got 4 dice for the parliamentarians and 3 dice for the parliamentarians and 4 for the royalists, so let's just see what happens there. Well, we've got 3 hits for the royalists and none for Parliament, so that's a very poor outcome there for the parliamentarians. And as for this side of the battle, we've just got 2 more hits for the royalists and Parliament again. Okay, for the cavalry battle we've got another casualty on each side. And that's a bit unfortunate. The parliamentarians are down to 50% check, so on a quick morale check they've got a 1, which means they are now wavering and about to break if they fail the next morale check, where they'll 1 or a 2 will actually make them go. The royalists are just about down to 50% strength as well, so that could go either way, this one. In the centre battle we've now got 4 against 4, and Parliament get 1 hit, but the royalists get 2. As for this flank we've now got 6 against 6, so honours even. Let's see what happens. Well, the royalists get take 4 casualties, whereas Parliament take 2. So again, numbers may count here. Now the artillery can't fire because they can't fire over the heads of their own troops because they're too close to the opposition, but the mortar can still fire, and yet again miserable, a 2. Back on the cavalry fight, 2 more successful hits for the royalists and none for Parliament, and remember they're already wavering, so they're going to have another morale check. And they get a 2, which means they are breaking. And in the centre, 3 more casualties inflicted by the royalists and 1 for Parliament. As for the left flank, dreadful dice from Parliament, no hits at all, whereas the royalists managed to take out another 4. So just going along the line here, starting to thin out the ranks here. Parliament doing much worsely off than the royalists, but then again they are behind the cover. And the cavalry battle over here is really hotting up. So we'll see what happens this next round. And in the centre again, Parliament taking casualties and not really doing much damage to the royalists.